guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I've been asked a lot lately if I would do a Q&A, so I decided that today would be the perfect time. If you want to participate in future Q&As, you should definitely be following me on Twitter, because that's where I'm going to tweet out, hey guys, send me questions, which is what I did today. So I have all my questions on Twitter here. I haven't really looked through them all yet, but I'm going to be answering some of them for you guys today. But if you would like to send me questions next time, make sure you're following me on Twitter at LovelyLikeLaura. Okay, so just getting started, let's see. What is your favorite book that you've read for school? My favorite book that I've ever read in school is The Outsiders. I read it when I was in 8th grade. It was an assigned reading in my English class, and I absolutely fell in love with the story. It's one of my favorite books to this day. If you haven't read The Outsiders, it's basically about these two groups of boys. One are like the Socias, they're like the higher class ones, and then the others are Greasers, which are like lower class, and they just get into these little debacles, and it's really fun, and it's a good book, and it has a lot of good lessons in it, and I really like it. So that is my favorite book that I've read during school. Who are your top 5 favorite YouTubers that are not on BookTube? Okay, Shane Dawson, Mamrie Hart, who you guys probably know who they are. Graveyard Girl, I absolutely love. Brie Ashley, if you guys don't know Brie Ashley, she's not as popular as, you know, Shane Dawson or Mamrie Hart. She does like beauty videos, but she also does everyday vlogs, and I love watching her vlogs. She's so funny and cool. And then let's see, who else do I really like that's not a booktuber? Let's go with Trisha Paytas. I have so many other favorite YouTubers, obviously, but those are just the ones that came to me first, so favorites. Other than reading, do you have any hobbies that you like to do? Yes, I do. Probably one of my favorite things, I really like cooking. I'm obsessed with cooking. I could cook for everybody every single day of my life and be completely content. I know like most people are like, I hate cooking, it's such a hassle, such a waste of time. I love prepping meals, cooking meals, baking, all of that. I'm obsessed with it. I love doing it. I've always been a really big fan of cooking and, you know, meal prepping and stuff like that. For my 2nd grade birthday present, my mom took me to the mall to go meet Rachel Ray, and I'll insert the picture of us right here because it's so funny and cute. But that was like my 2nd grade dream. Obviously not much has changed. I'm still a huge fan of cooking. Love the Food Network. What else do I like? I'm a really big music person. I play the guitar. I have a black acoustic Fender. Her name's Lolita. I love her. I have so many other things I love doing. I love makeup, beauty, stuff like that, you guys know. Fashion, I don't know, there's probably some other stuff that I'm really into, but there you go. What is your favorite quote from a book that you read during the Booktubeathon? What did I read during the Booktubeathon? Oh, I read Looking for Alaska during Booktubeathon, and my favorite all-time quote, which truly isn't a Looking for Alaska quote as more as it is a Francois Rebellious quote, but I go to seek a great perhaps, favorite quote of all time, it's what I live by. I love that quote. What motivational quote would you say you live by? I just answered that. I go to seek a great perhaps. Or seeking my great perhaps, whatever you want to say. If you could go into a book and meet the characters, which book would you choose? Oh man. I'm gonna say Isla and the Happily Ever After, so I could meet the whole Anna and the French Kiss gang, because they're all in Isla. So I would get to meet Etienne, I'd get to meet Anna, I'd get to meet Lola and Cricket and Isla and Josh and Meredith and just everybody. So I feel like that would be a good one. I love all of them. I'd be friends with them so hard, so I love that. Do you have any particular time in the day for reading? No, I just kind of read whenever I can. I have 2 jobs, I make YouTube videos, I go to school. I just kind of have to like figure out, like sometimes it'll be at like 12 a.m. that I have time to read, sometimes it'll be like 7 in the morning, sometimes it'll be like 3 p.m., you know, random times. Whenever I have time to do something that isn't like my jobs, school, YouTube, anything like that, I'll just read. Like that's what I love doing. So yeah, just whenever I can. Do you get review copies from publishers, and if so, how? Yes, I do get review copies from publishers and sometimes just independent authors. Usually it's the case that they have contacted me through my business email and have asked, hey, love your channel, I'd love if you could review my book for me, and then they'll send me a copy. Other times I am with like a company like say HarperCollins or Harlequin or, you know, Random House or whatever, and I will have my information in their system, and then they will reach out to me like, oh, this is a book that we think you would like, would you like us to send it to you? So it really just depends. Publishers and indie authors really only send ARC copies or just books in general to people that have an established like blog or YouTube channel or whatever it is. So if you have some sort of blog that you can start up, you know, maybe start up a YouTube channel, and you get a pretty decent following, publishers and, you know, authors will kind of come to you, and I think that's really the only way you can do it. Have you always loved to read, or did it happen at a specific time in your life? I've always loved reading since I was really young, but I wouldn't say that like I was the girl in 2nd grade that was like in the corner reading my books and I was just obsessed with books and stuff like that. I know it's like that for some people, especially people that read the Harry Potter series growing up. Personally, I did not read the Harry Potter series. I have not read it yet. I know, I'm terrible. Don't hit me. I've loved reading my whole life. I've always read books, you know, but I just haven't been like as much of a reader as I have been throughout the past couple of years of my life. I would say that it wasn't until my freshman year of high school that I was known as like the girl that's always reading, the girl that finishes 3 books in a week and stuff like that, because before I would just kind of like read whenever I had time to, but in freshman year and sophomore year even, I think I started reading more on a regular basis and stuff like that, because now I'm at a point where I'm like, I've read this many books this year, I know that this book comes out this month, this book comes out this month, and all these books that are coming out, and publishers send me books, and like I'm just always reading now. But like before I wasn't like, okay, so this book is coming out on this date, so I'll have to go to the Barnes, like it was just like I would go to Barnes & Noble every once in a while and pick up a new book, like, you know what I mean? So I have been a reader my whole life, but I haven't been a reader, you know? I hope that makes sense. Favorite book couple? This is a hard question because I usually always say Travis and Abby from Beautiful Disaster, but then people are like, who's your book boyfriend? And I'm like, Travis. And they're like, how can your book boyfriend also be your OTP? Like, that's not with you. I'm like, I don't know, guys. So I'm gonna say Travis and Abby are my OTP book couple. I have so many others. Etienne and Anna are a really close second, I think. I absolutely love them. And I've got so many more. I can't even think of them off the top of my head. If you only had one book boy that you could bring to life, who would it be? Travis Maddox. Okay, see, like this is the contradiction. But yeah, Travis, because duh. If you could change the ending to any book, which book would it be? That's a really good question. I think I would change the ending to Requiem by Lauren Oliver, which is the 3rd and final book in the Delirium series, and I would extend that sucker and make it a little bit longer, a little bit more sufficient, and just give us a little bit more. If you guys have read that series, you know the ending, it's a little bit of a disappointment, and I'm not going to tell you guys like don't read the series because of the ending. The series is really, really great, but the ending I just felt like I needed some more, so I'm going to say Requiem. Whoa, did you guys hear that? If you could choose any book to be made into a movie, which would it be? First thing I think of is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, which actually is becoming a TV show, so I'm super pleased about that, and I think that's going to be a really great show. I am so excited, you have no idea. Any other book that I would like to be a movie? I don't know, like maybe Beautiful Disaster. I think the movie rights are owned by somebody right now, but they just like don't have it yet. I'm excited for the Ugly Love movie by Colleen Hoover. The After movie I think is getting some more things going on with that. I don't know, like every book I've read is like already becoming a movie, so I'm not really sure. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Sagittarius. I was born on December 18th. If there's any of you guys out there that are like really into astrology and you're really wondering like what my sign is, I am a Sagittarius sun, a Virgo moon, and a Scorpio rising. So if that means anything to you, then yeah, that's what I am. Would you like to be a writer in the future? Yes and no. Like, I've never thought of myself as somebody that's like, I want to be an author when I grow up. I had always wanted to be something else, something trivial, and author was never one of those things. I don't really know if I would consider myself a writer. Like, I do like writing. In school with writing and English class and stuff, I've always done really well, but I just don't know if I could like be creative enough to think of a whole fictional world and story and create something that people actually would want to read. So it's a hard question. I would definitely love to write some sort of thing if I had the opportunity given to me, but for now, journaling, I like journaling and stuff like that, but as a real book type deal, becoming an author thing, I'm not sure if that's going to be the path for me. Okay, and the last question that I'm going to answer, because I don't want this video to be too long, is what is your current favorite song? Currently, my favorite song is I'm Gonna Show You Crazy by BB Rexa. I absolutely love this song. It's pretty explicit, so if you're gonna look it up, just beware. But I love this song. It's just like, I love listening to it. Oh my god. Chill. I don't really know, I just like love that song, and I'm so upset because I've only recently found it. It's been out for a while, but BB Rexa was at Warped Tour in Mansfield, and I was at Warped Tour in Mansfield, but I did not think to go see her perform because I didn't know about her before that, so it's kind of sad that I could have seen her last month, but I didn't. But nonetheless, I'm really jamming to that song currently. So that is going to be it for this Q&A today. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. Also, just reminding you again that if you do want to participate in future Q&As, you just gotta follow me on Twitter at LovelyLikeLaura, and you'll know everything when you're following me there. So again, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!